Hello book nerds, and welcome to another series that I'm making, and I bet you're really excited about this point in time. That was a dramatic pause. Because I've decided to make a new series where I try things that I've never done before, and that includes trying graphic novels, because believe it or not, in all my time watching booktube videos, I've never actually read a real graphic novel, unless you count Captain Underpants sort of as a graphic novel. I mean, there's comics in there, I guess. So that's about as close to a graphic novel as I've come. But now you're looking at a changed human, because I've read not one but 3 graphic novels, and I'm here to give you a review of them. So enjoy. Okay, so the first book I read, which is the one I was most excited about, kind of, because I'd heard more about it, and that is Paper Girls by Brian Vaughan, I believe. And look at the cover. From this, I just thought it was going to be so great. The idea seems so cool. It's about 4 paper girls. It's in the 80s. There's aliens. It was everything for the making of a great graphic novel. But I didn't like it as much as I thought it would. It was, what did I even say before? I didn't like it as much as I thought I was going to. It wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't great. So it was kind of like a 3-star book. I mean, the great thing about this book is that the illustrations are so beautiful, and they're my favorite illustrations by far out of the 3 books that I read. But I thought that it went a little bit too fast. You're kind of just thrown into a story and you don't know any of the characters, so I wasn't really attached to any of them. They all kind of seemed the same. And then so many things happened in such a short span of time that it was kind of ridiculous. I don't know, I thought if it was longer it would have been better. But overall, I liked the setting and the illustrations, so that must count for something. So 3 stars, I guess. I don't know what else to say about it. If you like aliens and graphic novels and good illustrations, I guess get it. But it was kind of a letdown, but maybe I was expecting too much out of it. I don't know. Okay, so for the second book that I read Persepolis by... you can't even see that. By Marjane Satrapi, I think. I really should look up pronunciations ahead of time. But this is a story about a girl growing up during the Iranian Revolution. And it was a really good book. It's not something that I've read too much about just because there's not too many books I feel like about it. Or maybe I just haven't heard enough about it. But it was a really great book. I think it was my favorite out of all of these. It had a really great main character. She's really spunky and rebellious, and I really liked her. And it's about something in history that's important, and I think it was a really great book to read just because I've never really read a book about the Iranian Revolution, so it was really informative too, besides being a fun read. So I would definitely read this one. I gave it a 5 stars. Graphic novel book that I read was Mouse by Art Spiegelman, and this is a book that's written by a World War II survivor's son, and it's about his dad's experience throughout World War II being a Jew. And I also really love this book. It was really interesting, and I thought it was cool how he used mice to represent the people and the cats to be the Nazis and the pigs to be the non-Jewish people, which I thought was kind of cool throughout the story, that they're represented by different animals. Overall, I too would give this book a 5 stars, and I would recommend it for people to read. I know it's more of a classic graphic novel, so that's kind of why I grabbed it. But overall, I'm really happy that I tried graphic novels, and I'm glad that I now have some series I can start, I guess. I know there's a second one of Persepolis and Mouse, so I'll definitely be picking up the second ones, and I'm excited for this new series too, where I try things, literary things that I've never tried before. So stick around and you can see more. Bye.